Hello, dear friends. As always, the amazing digital circus is with you. Today, we will be going through the first part of the game, Poppy Playtime.
Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. This is very important for us. I've been wanting to play this game for a long time. Now it's her time. I am very worried and frankly a little afraid.
Don't worry, I think everything will be fine. The main thing is that we are together. And since we are together, we have nothing to be afraid of.
Have you heard that at the beginning of the development of the game Poppy Playtime, players had access to a completely different concept of this game?
Yes, I read about it. Initially, the creators planned to make the game more dark and creepy. There was a whole approach personifying childhood nightmares. But they apparently decided to change direction.
Did you know that some of the design elements of Poppy Playtime were inspired by vintage toys that were used in the 20s and 30s of the last century?
No, this is news to me. That's probably why the game has such a retro fusion. It's just a fantastic way to bring nostalgia to modern horror.
Do you remember that moment with the red key? Turns out it wasn't a random color choice. The color red in psychology is associated with something threatening and mysterious.
Really? So they probably wanted to emphasize the tension and suspense associated with the use of this key. Very interesting.
Did you know that the levels in Poppy Playtime were created using a combination of manually created elements and the generation of procedural levels?
I've heard about it. This adds uniqueness to each playthrough. Even if you have completed the game once, the next time may be completely different.
I wonder how they combine manual design and procedural generation. But in the end, it creates an amazing sense of dynamism.
And I also like the idea of having music in the game. Have you noticed how the melody sounds when you are at risk? It adds such tension.
Yes, music in games is such an important link to create an atmosphere. It emphasizes emotions and makes the gameplay more intense.
Has anyone else noticed that some parts of the game are inspired by artwork, such as paintings and sculptures?
No, but it sounds interesting. This must be adding some depth to the artificial world of the game.
By the way, did you know that Poppy Playtime has its own in-game world? Once there was an idea to create a full-fledged cinematic experience inside the game.
Yes, and what happened to this idea?
It looks like they shelved this idea to focus on creating a more focused gameplay. But who knows, maybe in the future they will come back to this idea.
It's incredible how many secrets and interesting solutions are hidden behind this game. It seems that each part of it is a separate puzzle.
Apparently, Poppy Playtime has really turned into a real puzzle for our attention and imagination. I can't wait to find out more about her secrets.
Hey, has someone discovered some interesting Easter eggs in Poppy Playtime? I'm sure this game is full of hidden surprises.
Oh yes, there's definitely something here. For example, I found a room with dolls, where each of them held an object in her hands. I think it's some kind of Easter egg.
Well, I saw a wall at one level on which strange symbols were depicted. It looks like it's something important. Maybe the key to some mystery?
I think I found a hidden hall where there were Poppy dolls in different poses. Every pose seemed like some kind of hint. Perhaps this is the way to some secret room.
I wonder if these dolls in different poses can be associated with some kind of code or sequence of actions. Maybe this is some kind of additional puzzle.
And what if in each of these poses the doll tells you how to pass the level correctly, as in live prompts?
Well, in this case, Poppy Playtime will turn into a real dance studio. We will follow the doll's prompts and dance to the beat.
But if we talk about Easter eggs, it seems that in one of the levels you can find an old slot machine, it shows Poppy, and if you spend a few coins, something interesting happens.
So what's going on? I haven't seen this machine yet. Spoilers are not to say, but it would be interesting to know what he is capable of.
Let's keep it a secret. Let each of us independently discover new moments in the game. After all, that's the beauty of it.
Has anyone noticed that if you carefully study the rooms, you can sometimes find vintage posters depicting moments from the past of Poppy Playtime? Maybe these are some Easter eggs for previous versions of the game?
It sounds fascinating. I have always loved solving riddles in games, and here again new mysteries appear before us.
Well, guys, let's talk about our favorite characters in Poppy Playtime. Does anyone already have a favorite?
I certainly fell in love with that creative hero, Huggy Wuggy. This plush monster immediately won my heart.
And I like Poppy the most. She looks like an ordinary doll, but at the same time, her mystical aura and mysterious actions add an incredible atmosphere to the game.
My choice is Poppy himself. This doll attracts attention, as if the personification of some mystery. I am sure that there are many secrets hidden behind all her external beauty.
Although I haven't passed all the levels yet, but the one I've already met is of indescribable interest to me. It's Vincent, the mysterious creator of toys. His role in the whole story seems to be a real mystery.
Vincent? He really adds a lot of intrigue to the game. Why did he create such strange toys, and what does he want to achieve?
But each of the characters in this game seems to carry some kind of secret. Even if they look ordinary, there's always room for unexpected twists.
And this, perhaps, is the main strength of Poppy Playtime. To create a sense of curiosity among players and a thirst to reveal all the secrets of this world.
Well, how do you like the atmosphere of the game in general? I feel that every character, every room is imbued with something incomprehensible and mysterious.
I agree. It is this mystery that makes the game so fascinating. When you don't know what's waiting around the next corner, the whole experience becomes even more exciting.
By the way, I have heard that in different levels you can find hidden rooms where you can find additional details and stories. This is not just a game, but a whole world to explore.
Yes, exactly. In Poppy Playtime, every detail has its own meaning. Sometimes you don't even notice how important it is until you start putting all the pieces of the puzzle together.
Have you heard that there are special rooms where you can find children's toys that react differently to your actions? It's just cool.
That sounds interesting. It will be necessary to pay attention to this at the next pass. Who knows what else you can open?
And all this creates such a harmonious unity of mysticism, riddles, and visual style. Poppy Playtime is a real work of art.
Friends, have you ever thought about what lies behind this whole mysterious story of Poppy Playtime?
Well, I've heard a lot of people talking about some mysterious events inside the plant. There must be something wrong there.
I read articles about strange experiments that were conducted in secret. Maybe Poppy Playtime is just a screen for something more unusual?
Perhaps some supernatural phenomena are taking place in that place. Magic, technology, who knows?
We probably need to investigate this closer. I've heard about a room with a Poppy doll that holds the key to some secret rooms.
Maybe it leads to the laboratory where these mysterious experiments are carried out? I'm ready to check.
And what if there's something dangerous there? We have to be careful. What if Poppy Playtime is just an experiment to create artificial intelligence? Maybe dolls have some form of self-awareness.
Interesting theory, Ragatha. We have seen that dolls in this place have strange behavior. Maybe they really do have some form of artificial intelligence.
But in that case, why would they hide it? Maybe it's something more complex than just artificial intelligence.
What if Poppy Playtime is just part of a big experiment? We saw only the tip of the iceberg.
And if some biological experiments are carried out inside this plant, maybe Poppy is the result of gene manipulation?
This could explain the strange shapes of the dolls and their unusual behavior. But in that case, why would they hide it from society?
Maybe it has to do with military research? After all, we saw strange devices and equipment inside the factory.
Maybe, Jax, you're right. Military research may be the reason for all this mystery. We have to be on our guard.
Anyway, we have to be ready for anything. We may have a chance to uncover the truth, but we also risk being in the middle of something much bigger than we expected.
Yes, but we're together. Together we will be able to overcome any difficulties and uncover the secrets of Poppy Playtime. Come on, friends. It's time to dive into unknown depths.
Before we go inside, let's discuss the interesting facts we already know about Poppy Playtime. Maybe this will help us better understand what we are facing.
Right, that's what I found out. Apparently, the founder of the plant, named Henry Bowen, disappeared a few years ago. His disappearance is still a mystery.
I wonder if he knew about some secret projects inside the plant. Perhaps his disappearance is connected with these mysteries.
There is information that the Poppy dolls were created as part of a program for the development of toys with artificial intelligence. But, as we discussed earlier, maybe this is just the tip of the iceberg.
I am also interested in the fact that some evidence claims that dolls have a kind of collective intelligence. Maybe this explains their coordination and strange behavior.
I found information that the plant was closed after several incidents with staff, but for some reason, after that, the activity inside continued.
Maybe there are some secret entrances that allow access to certain areas of the plant, even after its official closure.
And what if Poppy Playtime is just a test field for new technologies? Perhaps not only artificial intelligence is being tested there, but also other advanced scientific developments.
All these facts make us think. We are going to face something much more difficult than it initially seemed. But we need to stay attentive and decide together how to act.
Let's go inside with caution. We may encounter something we don't even know about.
Before we begin our investigation, what if we carefully consider the environment of Poppy Playtime? Maybe there are some Easter eggs or hints hidden there.
Before we begin our investigation, what if we carefully consider the environment of Poppy Playtime? Maybe there are some Easter eggs or hints hidden there.
Maybe there are some hints about the disappearance of Henry Bowen. Someone could have hidden the clues right in front of their eyes.
It is also worth paying attention to various artifacts or images around the plant. Perhaps they have some meaning or are related to past events.
I can't go any further. I've tried everything. Let's better subscribers write in the comments what to do next. I personally will be waiting for tips from you.
Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and put likes. This is very important for us.
Thanks for watching. See you in the next videos.